got something special for you.
Hello everybody, it's me, a friendly porcupine, and it looks like a new knockoff game has came into town to bring Mega Block Ironman figures that are not quite Mega Block, but use a lot of the Mega Block Call of Duty pieces, which is like, let me show you. Check this out right here. Look at these highly posable, highly articulated Iron Man action figures. They're so cool, I even bought one of my own to actually see if they are fully compatible with the Call of Duty figures. That's gonna be a fun video to do, so let me know in the comment section if you guys are excited just as much as I am. Speaking of which, if you haven't seen this epic movie that we have made for 10 years, yeah, it's already out, releasing, and check it out. Anyways, moving on, these are the figures we have here. The Mark 1 Iron Man, I think is the one that actually uses more of the Call of Duty style pieces that I actually recognize. Right here, this shows you everything that you get when you buy one of these things. Here's everything that comes with just one figure. You get a lot of different types of hands, you get this base plate stand, but if you look very carefully, if you zoom in, where are the studs? Doesn't look like there are actually studs, which makes me a little bit concerned that I don't think these figures are actually stud compatible. So it seems like it's a completely another new knockoff company, not Xbox, not Triassure, not Zuan Yu, but some other company who is actually using these type of molds for their figures, but not making them brick compatible necessarily. So yeah, it'd be interesting. But instead, how they do actually make it displayable is they use the peg system on the back of the figures and hook it up that way. You can see right here, this is the instructions on how the figures are built. But you see over there, you actually build that glass pegular system and then attach through the back of the Iron Man figures to actually have them display. You don't actually attach them to the studs. But I'd be very shocked if they somehow are stud compatible. But that's not what I'm buying them for. I'm actually buying them for because they have a lot of these really awesome Call of Duty style molds, which got my interest. Yeah, but also they are ridiculously articulated. You get all those fire pieces over there you get to use, which we've seen before. Okay, no. You can see over here the button winner and kind of belt piece. A lot of these pieces look similar. You can also see right here they also have these two hands, which would be very fun to actually see them work with the Call of Duty figures. Imagine if you could do that. Like that would do some really interesting stuff. Oh, and on top of that, they also come with a little display case to box in your Iron Man figure, which is interesting, to make it nice and fancy. You can see these molds right here. These are the molds I already recognize from the actual previous Iron Man sets. If you've seen my previous Mega Block Iron Man review, you'll actually recognize a lot of these molds. What's also interesting is they use a different type of head mold. And if anything, I think the most compatible part of these figures with the Call of Duty system would be the head molds. So what I like about it is you get like a new Iron Man type of head mold. So that's nice because it's the very old Mark 1 suit variant. But what I like over here is you also get that same, if you want to get that same old Iron Man head mold again, now you have a chance to over here with these type of figures. It is kind of sad that they did discontinue the older ones, because those older ones were still pretty awesome as well. But it's nice to know that we do have the more advanced articulated but not necessarily brick compatible Iron Man figures, which is interesting. Anyways, if we scroll on down, I can actually show you the actual photos of what you get. Because some really awesome people have actually posted pictures of what they got when they reviewed them. So it's nice to see these reviews. Here you get an idea of what these figures look like. And what's very nice is the paint jobs here. They actually painted them. So you don't have to deal with that crap where it's just a stick or something or false misleading advertising. No, they're actually painted. That's nice. That shows you right there the scale. It's also nice, yeah. The way the fire works in the hands. Nice. But you can see it's not necessarily brick compatible. It's a completely different stand, and you use that peg system in the back to help them display. That right there shows you what the actual display case looks like, and not gonna lie, that looks pretty badass. Looks like a very nice castle display figures. And over here, here's how everything comes out of the box. You get like a card in there? Oh, so I guess like a nice collector card or something. That's interesting. But you can see the not painted pieces that you have to pluck out on those trays versus the more painted pieces on the bag on the left side. That's how they split them up. Oh, and of course, I have got to show you the actual video. Yes, they put in a little video. Very funny part about this is you can see at the top, see Marvel. Like they got a copyright. If they've been faking that shit, oh boy, they're gonna be in a lot of trouble. Hopefully they didn't use any copyrighted music in this shithole, because otherwise they're gonna have to put other music in front of it. So hey, we'll see. That right there actually shows you all of the awesome display pieces. Look at that. Do we recognize it? Hold on. Pause it right there. Check that out. What are those pieces right there I recognize? The leg molds right there? Those are Call of Duty style leg molds. How about the peg pieces for the arms? Call of Duty style arm piece. What is that? A button winner piece Call of Duty style? Hey, let's go. That's another piece we can use for our Call of Duty figures. But if you look at the main chest piece, the main center chest piece, they use a completely new different type of chest piece. Even though you can still see the peg pieces are still compatible with those figures. So it's kind of like, imagine getting completely new. It's like they kind of redone a lot of the new system, but still kept it something Call of Duty style. I really like that. But if you also look at the Iron Man legs, they're a lot more longer, which actually makes the Iron Man figures a lot taller than the regular Call of Duty style figures. So if you're trying to add yourself some height to these type of figures, that can actually work out pretty well for you. So you see over here, we zoom out more. There are more different head molds you can actually check out. That's how they look. I really like how they actually try to display all the different type of pieces. But you can see that's how it actually builds together. Let's just take it back a bit. Boom, right there. You can see those are Call of Duty style pieces. They're literally like the same mold. I can almost guarantee you if I take some of my Call of Duty figures and put them into Iron Man, we can get some more colorful Iron Man figures, or vice versa. Like, this works. This is awesome. Yeah. So at least it's very nice to know that the upper body portion will actually work perfectly fine with the Call of Duty figures. I want to really test that theory out, and based on what I see here with the molds I recognize, I'm really certain they will. But I'm just hoping it's not like off by a millimeter or something. That's why I'm actually gonna buy them and test that out. But you can see right here, it's like a T chest mold. It's very different from the Call of Duty figures, but it's because you add that like vest on. And a lot of these vests are attached similarly to those Halo style vests, where there are two pieces that you press together with the chest mold. Interesting. Here's how this one comes together. Oh. Good head mold. Funny part is, I don't even like Iron Man like that, but these to me are badass. Well, it's also because I see these as really cool, articulated, awesome, metallized Iron Man figures that I could use with my Call of Duty systems. That's what makes me excited. But us also, new head molds, new pieces. Like, this is just gonna make creativity and all those awesome custom figure builds that you can create even more fun. If you want to check the set out for yourself, I'll link it in the description down below. And of course, my comrades, show some love to the Into the Deep franchise that we've been working on. A really epic, awesome Mega Bloks Call of Duty stop motion film that's 11 hours long and 11 minutes exactly. I almost guarantee you, if you guys just stick with it with the story, you guys will love it. Oh yeah, baby! Oh yeah! Oh, and before you go, something very important to say about the whole entire channel. What do you guys really want me to do with it? Because a lot of the Mega Bloks Call of Duty line is dead, meaning there's no new like awesome news and sets. I've put away all of my Mega Bloks, yes, literally all of them in the storage closet since I don't have enough space in my place. So reviews and a lot of those kind of custom builds will probably not happen. The other thing I still have is the Plunged Into the Deep movie, Call of Duty stop motion with Mega Bloks figures. That's still releasing. It's 11 hours and 11 minutes. So you guys can watch that. And other than that, I mean, that's basically it. Anything else you guys would like me to do on this channel, comment down in the comment section down below. Because other than that, basically, once the entire movie is released, if you guys are like super interested, we'll keep making like other different contents. We'll also release the documentary. But if y'all are not really super interested in like our movie that we spent 10 years on, it's a tear right there. Yeah, if y'all aren't super interested in it, well, I guess the channel dies then. Hey, but at least it was fun while it lasted. So, yeah. No! So that's what I'm saying. Like, definitely show it some love, cause, oh man, it's kind of sad, I guess, just how low it got. Oh, I mean, things will come at their time. In a way, it's also kind of a blessing. It didn't get that many views, cause, I mean, a lot of the videos are also monetized, so maybe it being low viewed actually didn't turn off monetization and somehow skidded the ridiculous YouTube algorithm. I don't know, but so in some ways, it's a blessing in disguise, but it also kind of freed me up to do a whole lot of other things. And plus, don't forget, I also have this whole other plant channel I'm working on, Professor Porcupine, which has all sorts of like other plant stuff. So if you want to research all sorts of different fruits, gardening, foraging, plant identification, everything like that, you got it. If you love food, you're probably gonna love that channel, especially if you love fruits and vegetables. You're gonna love that channel. Sure. Anyways, well, regardless, that's that.